Hi and welcome to this Daydream District live stream. In this live show, I'm going to talk about the new Daydream Standalone headsets that Google has just announced on their Google I/O conference. My name is Sebastian and this channel is called Daydream District, bringing you the latest and greatest of Daydream VR. So if this is your first time here and you would like to stay up to date about anything Daydream VR, consider to subscribe. Wow, we have just heard so interesting news from Google about the future of Daydream. And this future is going to look like this. Google is going to launch standalone headsets for Daydream VR. Now, these standalone headsets don't need a phone like the current Daydream generation. And also, of course, they don't need a PC. They are standalone headsets which have everything included into them. So this is very, very exciting, and well, in this live show we're going to talk more about it, and also we're going to look at the announcement itself, and later we're going to dissect all these interesting news. Wow, what a bombshell. Exciting, exciting, exciting. So now let's together have a look at the announcement from Google.
Next. So with Daydream, we showed that you can create high-quality mobile VR experiences with just a smartphone and a simple headset. And there are a lot of nice things about smartphone VR. It's easy. There aren't a bunch of cables and things to fuss with. You can choose from a bunch of great compatible phones. And of course, it's portable. You can throw your headset in a bag. We asked, how can we take the best parts of smartphone VR and create a kind of device with an even better experience? Well, I'm excited to announce that an entirely new kind of VR device is coming to Daydream, what we call standalone VR headsets, and we're working with partners to make them. So what's a standalone headset? Well, the idea is you have everything you need for VR built right into the headset itself. There's no cables, no phone, and certainly no big PC. And the whole device is designed just for VR. And that's cool for a couple of reasons. First, it's easy to use. Getting into VR is as easy as picking the thing up. And it's one step in 2 seconds. And second, presence. And by that, I mean really feeling like you're there. By building every part of the device specifically for VR, we've been able to optimize everything. The displays, the optics, the sensors, all to deliver a stronger sense of being transported. And nothing heightens the feeling of presence like precise tracking, how the headset tracks your movement. And we've dramatically improved tracking with a technology that we call WorldSense. So WorldSense enables what's known as positional tracking. With it, your view in the virtual world exactly matches your movement in the real world. And it works by using a handful of sensors on the device that look out into your surroundings. And that means it works anywhere. There's no setup, there's no cameras to install, and with it, you really feel like you're there. Now, just as we did with Daydream-ready smartphones, we're taking a platform approach with standalone headsets, working with partners to build some great devices. To start, we worked with Qualcomm to create a Daydream standalone headset reference design, a sort of device blueprint that partners can build from. And we're working closely with 2 amazing consumer electronics companies to build the first headsets. First, HTC, the company that created the Vive. We're excited about it too. They're a leader in VR, and we're delighted to be working with them on a standalone VR headset for Daydream. And second, Lenovo. We've been partners for years working together on Tango, and now we're excited to work with them on VR. These devices will start to come to market later this year. So that's the update on VR. Great momentum with apps, more Daydream-ready phones on the way, and a new category of devices that we think people are going to love. So let's turn to augmented reality. Now, a lot of us were introduced to the idea of AR.
So here I'm back, and wow, this news couldn't be more exciting. So there will be new devices coming to us Daydream lovers, and they seem to be pretty exciting. So the most exciting thing, of course, is there will be positional tracking. So positional tracking, what is it? I think, well, most of you will know it. It's the same thing that the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift can already do. But they need this kind of sensors outside. You have to put sensors or cameras into your room, and then you can do positional tracking so your headset knows where you are in space. Now, with this technology that Google has just announced here for these awesome standalone devices, this will work without you needing those sensors, without you needing those camera sensors outside, or this lighthouse technology like the HTC Vive. It will work inside out, which means the Daydream standalone devices will have sensors inside the headset, which will allow you to have positional tracking. This is fantastic. This is so fantastic, and I'm really happy to hear this news. First of all, let me say hello to all of you who are tuned in right now here, and I would love to speak with you here and to discuss with you these incredibly awesome news. That's why I decided to go live here with this kind of news instead of just recording a video. So, hi John, hi Brandon, hi Christopher, hi Doug. Nice to see you all. Perfect. So now let's go through the details of this announcement. Okay, so the technology is called WorldSense. Google is going to call this technology WorldSense, and it's going to be positional tracking, full inside-out tracking, which means there will be sensors on the standalone devices which will track the headset in space, so you don't need this kind of outside-in approach, but it's an inside-out approach. Then we heard that Google is taking a platform approach with these new standalone devices. So this means anybody can build such a standalone device. They are working together with Qualcomm, who are doing the reference design. So if you happen to be a hardware designer, you can simply get this Qualcomm reference design and you can build your Daydream standalone headset all around that reference design. This will make it incredibly easy for hardware developers to build Daydream VR standalone headsets. So there might be tens of them out there soon, who knows? Which is fantastic news because, well, they're going to become incredibly cheap. Then we heard that the first two Google Daydream standalone headsets will be made by their partners HTC and Lenovo. This is friggin' awesome because, well, HTC Vive, they are the market leaders for VR technology. So there's going to be a strong connection between Google and HTC. So we have two big camps here. We have Google and HTC against Oculus and Facebook. And I'm fairly optimistic that Google is going to win this. So, well, I'm so excited about these new devices. They will come out in late 2017. Now, there was no news about how expensive these devices are going to become. Well, but I am fairly optimistic that they will be cheaper than an HTC Vive or an Oculus Rift. The reason why I believe this is because actually inside those devices there's phone hardware. So it definitely will be probably around the price of a Daydream Ready phone, and the cheapest Daydream Ready phone at the moment is around $300 US, the ZTE Action 7. So we will see about this, but this is truly only speculation from my side. We haven't heard any news. I've contacted Google to get more news about this, but obviously this is so hot, we don't know about this, and they didn't come back to me with any news. Okay, so now let's dig in a bit deeper on the website of Google and have a look what they talk about, what they tell us on their website about the new Google standalone devices. Okay, back to my screen, and here we are. Here we are on the official Daydream website from Google. Here, vrgoogle.com, Daydream Standalone VR. Introducing Daydream Standalone VR headsets. Enjoy high quality VR anywhere you want with no cables, phone or PC, coming soon. So let's have a look at this little clip here. Yeah, fantastic. So, World Sense is the big news. Lean, dodge, and duck with World Sense, a new technology that understands your movement in space without the need to set up external sensors. So, this is the big thing here. Without external sensors, this is definitely meant for HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift, which at the moment still need external sensors. Of course, they are also working on this kind of technology, on inside out technology, but I'm really surprised that that Google beat them to it with World Sense. So this is definitely the big news. And here, let's go on here. Yeah, exactly. You can dodge, and the headset is going to to understand where it is in space, which is fantastic for VR and big news for the Daydream platform. Next here, easy to use. Everything you need is built into the headset. Just pick it up and hop right into VR. Of course, this is exactly what Daydream wanted to do. They want to open up VR for the masses. So instead of trying to compete directly with the HTC Vive or the Oculus Rift with their external sensors, they make it easy to use. They make it as simple as possible. Everything you need is built into the headset. You don't need that expensive PC that you need for Oculus Rift or HTC Vive. You simply buy this standalone device and it got everything you need. Mobility. At home or away, enjoy high quality VR you can bring anywhere and share with those around you. Again, the same thing. You don't need the PC that you need for HTC Vive or Oculus Rift. Coming soon, Daydream is partnering with HTC Vive, a leader in VR, and Lenovo, a leader in mobile and computing innovation, to bring these headsets to you. Perfect. So now we can get more information about the Vive headset and the Lenovo standalone headset, and I've already prepared this for you here. This is the website of the new Vive Google Daydream Standalone headsets. So let's go through the website here as well. Prepare for the new member of the Vive family. No phone, no PC, standalone VR. And what I think is really interesting here, that they call this device a new member of the Vive family. So they see this Daydream Standalone headset as part of the Vive family. So here they don't really care so much about the Daydream branding, but they also brand this as a Vive headset. So this is very, very comparable with what Samsung Gear VR is doing with Oculus. So it's Oculus and Facebook against Vive and Google. Very interesting. Introducing the world's most immersive VR without the cables. The revolutionary standalone VR headset that delivers unparalleled VR experience. Coming later this year. And here we just saw how it looks. Yeah, okay. It looks pretty exciting, I would say. Wow. Looks very futuristic. Very futuristic and very cool. And here again, easy to use, easy to carry, no phone, no PC. Daydream now with World Sense. This is the big news. Inside out tracking. Precise movement tracking, lean, dodge, and duck as you wish. Okay, so this is really a part of the Vive family, they would call it. Vive, the one that we know, and coming later this year, standalone VR with Daydream for on-the-goers. Perfect. And yeah, that's it for this website. Now let's go over to the Lenovo website. Here is the new Lenovo Plus Daydream by Google, and look at this headset. It seems to have the same kind of design like the Sony PlayStation PSVR, right? With this kind of headband. And I love this because the PSVR is so comfortable to wear. It's much more comfortable than the Daydream View. So this standalone headset is going to have the same design where this headband is holding it. Great. I'm very much looking forward to try this device as well. And here they also have a video. Let's have a look at it. Okay, there was a very short video. Very short video. Let's see what else they have here on the website. So standalone virtual reality. Visit a far off land and leave your passport at home. Get a front row seat at your favorite sporting event without the front row seat price. Yeah, we know what VR can do. Standalone VR headsets like this one pack everything you need into one powerful, easy to use device. Just put it on and step into a new adventure. WorldSense gives you 6 degrees of freedom. Yeah, this is the big thing. Really, now you only have 3 degrees of freedom, but with WorldSense, you will have 6 degrees of freedom. What does that mean? Duck when you see a dodgeball fly at you, lunge side to side to evade enemies as they close in on your position. Go forward, backward, up, down, left or right, and experience virtual reality in a whole new way. 6 degrees of freedom with Daydream. Perfect. Really excited. This is so good news. And yeah, you can sign up here for to get updated about this device. Fantastic. So let's see what you are writing here. Okay, I wonder how much it will be. Yeah, Mobile Decay, I'm wondering that as well. This is going to be the big question. Yeah, I suppose it's going to be the price of a phone, probably. Yeah, but I don't think they're going to make it much more expensive than the HTC Vive or the Rift. They cannot do it. Hi Sadwand, nice to see you here. Interesting. Do they show the front? Well, I have just shown you. Has it got a camera at the front? Well, they haven't really shown the whole thing, but they said they do have sensors, so they must have some kind of sensor, and I believe there must be probably this kind of tango sensor, like two sensors there to be able to be able to see the space in front of you. Inside out tracking is a game changer. Hi Mogad, nice to see you. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Absolutely. This is going to be huge. Okay, let me get back here to show me when I'm reading this. Here. Hello, I'm back here. Good to see you again. Okay, turn up mic volume. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well now? Please let me know, can you hear me? So Doug is asking which quarter. Well, they say late in 2017. 2017, Alec. Okay, great. You can hear me again. Perfect. So this is going to happen in late 2017, probably around the time that last year that the Daydream was introduced, which was around November. But well, I will definitely get more news from Google soon. As I told you, I've connected with them, but they are all busy right now. They are all at the Google I/O conference, and they have already quickly answered to me and told me they cannot answer me right now because they are busy. But you will get all the news, all the latest news about the Google Daydream standalone devices here on the channel. Wow, this is so exciting. And I'm really happy about this news because recently, well, we heard so little about Daydream, and the news were, yeah, they were not existent. We didn't hear about new Daydream ready phones, and then the Galaxy S8 didn't support Daydream out of the box, and all the latest flagship devices, the LG G6, it didn't do Daydream. Actually, all the latest devices, they didn't do Daydream. So yeah, it was getting a bit quiet, and yeah, the Verge was writing this article about Daydream is going down and what is going to be the future. It didn't look so good, but now this is like wow, Google is back big time. Google is back big time with this announcement of the standalone devices. And even for the phone VR, they have just announced that the Galaxy S8 will also be Daydream ready. The Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus will be Daydream ready. So, great news. This means all future Galaxy devices, all future Samsung Galaxy devices will be Daydream ready as well. So also the upcoming Galaxy Note 8, which will be sold millions of times, will be Daydream ready. And of course, the millions of Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus will be Daydream ready. So there will be so many Daydream ready devices out there. And on top of that, you will get all these standalone devices that will probably also sell millions of times. This announcement just put Google to the very, very front in the VR race. So I'm so confident that Daydream will be the VR platform to look out for, to be the leading VR platform. And I couldn't be more excited about this news. Tell me, please tell me in the comments, what do you think about this news? What do you think about the new Google VR standalone devices? Are you going to get them on day one? Well, I will, obviously. I will get them on day one both, and I will review them for you. I will do everything that you're expecting here from Daydream District. But how about you? Are you going to get them? Tell me in the comment section below. Are you going to get them on day one? And are you as excited about me about this? And what are your thoughts? I want to discuss a bit with you. I want to discuss a bit with you. So Nick says, I'm very happy for Daydream District. Yes, Nick, thank you. I'm happy too. I was a bit concerned here what was going on about Daydream. So there's going to be a bright future. And yeah, I'm really happy. I made the right decision to stick to Daydream, to stick to Daydream District, and make this the number one channel, the number one platform to discuss about Daydream VR. So Daydream District is going to stick here, and is going to stick here for the long run. And this is the place where you will get to know all about Daydream VR. So yes, Nick, thank you. I'm happy too. Greg says, nice glasses. Yeah, they're quite new. Okay, Alec, you want one after some good reviews? Well, stay with me here at Daydream District. I'm going to review these devices, and I'm going to tell them if they are good or if they are not good enough. So believe me, I'm going to cover these devices, and I will be I will compare them with everything that's on the market, and I will give you a very, very thorough review of all the devices. Mogat says, holy hell, yes, day one purchase. Perfect. Yeah, we're in the same boat here. Justin Craven, I would get one. Okay, perfect. Christopher, you will get one on day one as well. This is interesting. Yeah, okay, so lots of new things to talk about, and it's going to be so exciting. So why am I so excited about this? Also because there's going to be so many devices which will run Daydream. This means that there's going to be so much content to come, because now it gets interesting for developers. Now developers will say, hey, okay, should I make a Daydream game, or should I make a, I don't know, Windows VR game or PSVR game? And yeah, everybody, all the developers, they will definitely go for Daydream, because it's just going to be the platform which will have millions of customers, of potential customers, who will be able to to buy their games or apps. That is why I'm so excited. First of all, the Galaxy series from Samsung will be supported. The new LG, the upcoming LG flagship, the V series will be supported. Then we have the standalone devices. So there's so much coming up for Daydream, which makes it so exciting for the for the developers, for the content providers. And then Google is pushing for content. They have just acquired Alchemy Labs, which is the maker of Job Simulator, of course. And they have hired the developer of Soundstage, this incredible app that lets you make music in VR. And they're simply pushing for content, and there's going to be so much content coming that I'm very, very optimistic about the Daydream VR platform. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, Alec, so far I have agreed with your review, so I trust you. Thank you, Alec. Thank you. Great. So, let's see. What do you think? So, Sadwin, you need to get your game out quickly. Yes, but don't rush it. Don't rush it. You still have time until end of the year, until those standalone devices are going to come out. And then definitely you should be there. And of course, I will also review your game, so I'm looking forward to try out your game. So, I would like to think about a bit about how is this device going to compare with the HTC Vive or with Oculus Rift. So let's think about it for a moment. Basically, this is going to be a headset like the Daydream View, but they're going to build in the technology of a Pixel phone. They're going to build it into one single device. And this one single device will also have special sensors which can track this here in space. So basically it's like the upcoming Asus Zenfone AR, which also has the Tango sensors built into the Asus Zenfone AR. And I also have not yet heard about the price point of the Asus Zenfone AR, but probably, I suppose, it's going to be around $700 for this phone. So, well, just think about it. They need to include all of what the Asus Zenfone AR has into such a device, into a headset. Well, of course, the headset won't be expensive, but everything else. Anyways, they don't have to do the exterior of a phone, so there they save money. And well, probably it's going to be about the price of a phone, probably $600, I suppose. Well, I don't know. Well, so there's lots of speculation going on, and as I told you, I'm going to get in touch with Google and get all the information that you need in order to make an educated decision if you should be excited about the new standalone devices or not. But I think anyways, anybody who's watching this live stream will be extremely excited about it. Okay, I'm wondering, do you have anything more that you would like to discuss about the new Daydream standalone devices with me? If yes, put your questions into the comments below and I will try to answer them, or we can discuss about them here in this live stream. So let's say, what do you have? Doug, bad news for me as I've invested in 5 phones already and I have promised clients 15 Daydreams for multiple events later this year. No point buying the phones now. Well, Doug, yeah. It's for sure easier with the standalone devices. So I suppose you don't need to buy those phones or more of these phones. You simply need to go for the standalone devices because they will have this huge added technology of WorldSense, which has positional tracking. So yes, it doesn't make sense anymore to use the old technology, right? Because you really want positional tracking. Positional tracking will make this simply incredible. So yes, Doug, better go for the standalone devices. And yeah, I'm just wondering how this will compare to the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift, this kind of inside-out approach. I haven't checked out the inside-out approach yet. I didn't try the prototype from Oculus. I didn't try it, so I have no idea how exactly this compares to the outside-in approach. So this is something I'm really excited about. I would love to try it. Is it as good as the technology of the HTC Rift, or is it not as good? Well, we will definitely find out soon. Then, of course, what kind of games will be played on them? Of course, it can't be the Steam VR games. No, you will not play Steam games on this device, even though now it seems to be in the Vive family, right? That like HTC, like Vive showed on their website, it's part of their family now. But no, it's not going to play the Steam VR games because, well, it's not connected to a computer. Basically, the phone hardware will be in these devices. So basically, it's like having an Android device as a standalone device that you put on your head. So basically, you will have the same games, the Daydream games that you know and that I have reviewed on Daydream District. These are going to be the games. Now, what is interesting to find out, will old games also include this WorldSense technology? So will it be that I can play Eclipse in this new headset and suddenly it has positional tracking? Well, that would be really, really cool, and probably it's very simple to set this up. I will ask the developers of these games, I think now, as soon as possible, I will ask the developers of these games if they have any information on this and if their games will support WorldSense. Even these games have come out already. Probably they have to update their games. That's what I think of. Probably Google is going to update their SDK, and all these developers might need to update their games and just upload new versions of their games so that we can play these games with positional tracking. This would be so incredible. Think about playing Eclipse or VVR or all these incredible games. Think about playing them with full positional tracking. This is fantastic. Now, what else does this mean? What else does this mean for the Daydream VR platform? It's so exciting because now suddenly all these iPhone users that love their iPhones, but they were excited about Daydream, but they never want to get an Android device, now they also can buy a Daydream device, this Daydream Standalone headset, and they can still keep their iPhone. So with this move, Google opens up their platform to basically everybody. Before it was just for Android lovers, right? And so for hardcore iOS lovers, they would not want to give up their iPhone. Yeah, they kind of didn't have a chance to get Daydream unless they wanted to buy a Pixel or a ZTE Accent 7 just for Daydream. But I think not lots of people would do that. So this opens up Daydream for all iPhone users. So iPhone users finally simply can get this device and can enjoy Eclipse as well, or all the other incredible games. So that's why I'm double excited, because Daydream is going to be the VR platform. I'm pretty sure about it that this is going to blow the Gear VR out of the water, totally out of the water. I was just getting into this comparison where I compared the motion controller of the Gear VR with the motion controller of Daydream, and the Gear VR motion controller totally won. But now with having inside out tracking in Daydream, it's simply without a comparison if Gear VR does not also offer this. Yeah, so about the controller, it seems that the new devices still will have the same controller. Well, that is a bit unfortunate since I'm not the biggest fan of the Daydream VR controller. Simply watch the latest video that I uploaded to Daydream District where I compare the Daydream motion controller with the Oculus Daydream with the Oculus motion controller, and yeah, this could be much better. So it seems that the new standalone devices will have exactly the same controller, and hopefully there's going to be third parties that are going to make Daydream motion controllers, which also have a trigger. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this trigger, so hopefully this is going to happen. So yes, yeah, big move from Google, a big move to open up Daydream to everybody, also the iOS people. Okay, let's see what else you have mentioned in the chat. What else you want to talk about? Phil, good to see you. Hi. Sounds awesome. Yes, absolutely. Paul Freeman, rad. Sadwan, you have to love Sebastian's positivity. Yes, yes. Well, I have to admit I'm a very positive dude. Yeah. Okay, pump up the volume. Yes, they will come with the same controllers. You have 2 gig Nanarxy. I have 2 Google Daydreams and only one has been used here. So yeah. Then Nick, wonder what we'll see at Apple's conference. Totally agreed. So Apple has to come up with something as soon as possible, and they will. They need to, in order to not completely lose VR or AR. But it seems like they're going to come up with something that has to do with AR. Probably is going to be very exciting as well. And for sure, I'm going to compare everything with Daydream. So just simply stick to Daydream District and you will get all the latest news here. Good, let's see. Will I be doing a patron super draw for the new headset? Oh my goodness. I wish I would. If Google decides to send me some over, I will certainly do so. Then, hi Ben, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, let's see. What other questions do you have? Phil, you think they need to have 2 controllers? That would definitely be a big advantage. But so far it seems like they only have 1 controller. Just the same controller that, well, it's not pure love that I feel for this controller. Well, could they come up with a second controller? Absolutely, but simply it would be tough to change the Daydream specs, right? Think about all the developers who have already developed the games just for this 1 controller. And I don't think they're going to offer the second controller anytime soon. Ben says, should we wait for the new headset? Okay, if you would like to have Daydream right now for the next half year, then I say no, don't wait. Because you can get a cheap Daydream phone for $300 US already. You can get the Lenovo Moto Z, or you pronounce it Z in the States, I think. You can get it for €300 here in Europe, and you can get the ZTE Accent 7 for around $300 US. And soon these devices are even going to be cheaper. So of course it depends on your money, but the apps and games that are available for the Daydream VR platform right now already are already so good that I personally didn't want to wait for another 6 months just to have this standalone device. So I would say no, do not wait. Get a great Android phone like the ZTE Action 7 and have Daydream right now. Because of course there will be positional tracking, which is going to be awesome, but even the current apps and games are so good, I wouldn't want to wait 6 months for it. Anyways, you need a smartphone, right? So why not get a Daydream ready smartphone right now, and then once the standalone headsets come out, then get one of those. And also we don't know yet how expensive they are going to be. Probably the price is going to be so high that you don't want to buy it, but probably you do want to buy it, I'm pretty sure. So the price is probably going to be around the price of a new phone. So how does that compare to HTC Rift or the Oculus Rift? Well, probably the price point is going to be around the same, but everything is included in the box. You don't need a high-speed PC. You do not need another investment of $1,000 to get this high-speed PC. Everything is in one device. And that's going to open this up for so many people who still thought Daydream is too complicated with having to put your phone into the Daydream headset, and then sometimes it didn't work out perfectly, and it was still a little bit of a hassle. But Daydream is going to be the simplest VR solution out there. Yeah, fantastic news for VR, fantastic news for the Daydream platform, simply huge news. Okay, what else are you saying? Hi Paul, good to see you here in the stream. And Nick, Sebastian, where did you get the t-shirt? Okay, this is a Daydream District t-shirt. And you can buy it from Daydream. You can buy it from me. You can buy it by simply going to bit.ly/dd-shirts. Let me write that into the stream. Let me write that into the stream. One moment. And then you can, if you want, you can order one for yourself as well. bit.ly/dd-shirts. Okay, here it is. Okay, Mogart, I wonder if it'll have two displays. No, it's going to be the same technology, just like right now. It's going to have one display that is built into the Daydream, into this standalone headset, just like the same like HTC Vive and Rift and your current Daydream devices. So it's going to be one screen, one panel, which is built into this device. Doug, this announcement has stressed you out to the max. Me too. I'm so excited about it. And I'm really happy to tell you about this incredible news. So, for any further questions that you might have about the new Google Daydream VR standalone headsets, simply put them in the comment section below. If you watch this video, not live, but recorded on YouTube. So simply leave any question that you have about the Google standalone devices into the comment section right below. So this live stream is coming to an end. Simply put all of your questions down in the comment section below, and I'm going to try to answer each of them. And I'm going to relay your questions directly to Google. I'm going to talk with Google later today, and so if you have any questions, simply leave them in the comment section below, and I'm going to get the answers for you, and I'm going to make another video in which I'm going to answer all your questions. So that's it for this live stream. It was very exciting to to bring this news to you. And so let me summarize it once more before we end this live stream. Google has just announced Daydream VR standalone devices which do not use a phone, and of course they also don't use a PC, and they're having positional tracking baked into the device, inside out tracking, which means you do not need any kind of outside sensors like the HTC Vive or the Oculus Rift. This is an incredibly fantastic announcement. Also, Google has announced that the Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S8 Plus will get an update which will make them Daydream ready, and same goes for the upcoming LG flagship device, probably of the V series, which will support Daydream out of the box. A fantastic day for Daydream. Simply stay tuned to Daydream District because you will get all the latest news here. So if you haven't subscribed to Daydream District yet, do so now. I'm so happy to tell you this fantastic news. This was a Daydream District live stream bringing you the latest and greatest of Daydream VR. Thanks a lot for watching this live stream, and keep on daydreaming, and see you in the next video. Bye, Sebastian.